Hi, I'm Jessica Lahr, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It's the first day of March in 2017, and I'm joined here live in the FingerLakes1.com studio with Jim Sinacropi, Josh Durso, and Jess Uticone. Welcome to the studio.
Welcome. Great intro, Jess.
Really well done.
Jess tried to jinx me. He likes to jinx me so that I mess up in my intro.
She did it.
And it usually works, doesn't it?
Not this time. True professional.
But bam!
Yeah.
It's March 1st.
It's March 1st, and it feels like spring, and I love it.
Yeah, I wore a T-shirt.
I wore white pants.
I did too. I got a T-shirt on. But
I
it's
was
March
showing some
1st,
shoulder.
which is it's hard to believe, you know. It's
I know.
like it's almost like really over.
I know.
And at any time we could get great stretches of weather,
Thank goodness.
which
Yes.
we've already enjoyed a little prematurely, but
Yes, we have.
Well, it wasn't that much. Winter wasn't that much this year.
It wasn't bad.
There
Not
was
so
a few.
shabby.
I'm laughing at you, Winter. Fall brought it better than, because as I recall, we had that storm at the end of November. That was a fall storm.
Yes,
true.
that
So
was
Winter,
brutal.
Winter, you really
Thank you.
disappointed.
You're taunting winter.
I know, I'm like,
I am taunting Winter.
enough. Let's not tempt it.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
One more good
Let's not
winter
ruin
storm.
it now, Josh.
One more good winter storm.
Yeah.
no, because
know
at this
about
point, if it doesn't, things like dry up and everything comes
Right.
early. If we get like a foot and a half of snow, everything gets wet. You got to wait for it to melt, and then it's
Yep.
wet and muddy, and
Exactly.
just delays things. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to declare that spring has sprung. And now it's March 1st. Is it coming in like a lamb, I assume, right? Although the winds are picking up
what?
right now.
They're
Oh.
saying
Lamb.
that actually, this morning they said this was the lion because the weather's going to turn tonight. It's going to be very windy, stormy, no snow or anything, but
I'd rather have it come in like a lion and out like a lamb.
right.
Of course, that none of that is any scientific basis to it.
No?
Just
No.
like
I always thought it was.
Punxsutawney Phil doesn't ever.
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact,
He was totally wrong.
Punxsutawney Phil, you would think it would be a 50-50 proposition, but he's like shooting 30%
Yeah.
over the past
No.
100 years or whatever it is. So, not
Needs to
Groundhog Day, but
figure it
Jesus,
out.
it seems like Groundhog Day was just yesterday, and here it is
I
March
know.
1st.
Yep.
A month later. A month and a day.
Actually,
Well, not really,
26
because-
days because
yeah.
February's short,
February
Yeah,
is
true,
short.
true.
which is kind of dumb.
I know, it is strange. Imagine being born on leap year, though.
Man, what could be
Maybe
worse? What could be worse?
You're really young.
Yes, exactly.
So I got some weather for
Yeah,
us
what's
here
this weekend
for this
look like?
weekend. See if it's going to be a lion or a lamb. Friday night, chance of snow showers, high near 28, so it is going to cool down a little bit. 50% chance. Friday night, though, low is going to go down to 16, so that's going to feel wintry, no doubt. And again, 50% chance of snow. Nothing major, though. And then Saturday, high near 29, mostly sunny, partly sunny. And then Sunday, partly sunny, high near 48. So,
I like the sounds of that. A little bit better.
yeah, and then even better is the early forecast for Monday right now is a high of 58.
Woohoo!
And doesn't it seem
Yep.
like every time they predict these highs that they go a little higher?
It has
Yeah.
been, yeah.
Yeah, they
Yep.
were saying like 64 or so today, and on my way in it said 68, 69.
Same here.
So, yeah.
Yep. Love it.
Well, good for us. But anyways, it's changeable, so be sure to check out the FingerLakes1.com local weather center for the latest updates on the forecast, live radar, and all sorts of stuff, including like video of other meteorologists, our news articles concerning the weather,
Yep.
some stuff from Drew Montrell,
Yep.
FLX Weather. So if you like weather, get to our weather center.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Good. Well, last weekend was nice. I had the wedding on Saturday, and it was beautiful all up until maybe 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then all of a sudden the rain came in and the winds came
Yeah, it
in.
was
What
bad.
time was the wedding, though?
It was at 4:30,
Oh, that's too bad.
but it was inside. So I think
Well,
I'm
I would
hoping
ho-
everyone got in.
I'm
by
glad
the
they
time
planned on an indoor wedding
Yes,
Yeah.
in February.
Smart.
It was beautiful, though. It was so beautiful, and I was really, really happy to be a part of it in the beginning stages. So, yeah, pretty chancy. She wanted snow, but then it ended up being a gorgeous day, and she was still happy. So,
That's a knee kick. You want
know.
a February winter
I know.
wedding, and you
She didn't want blizzard,
you
but
get
yes.
a warm, like 60-some degree day.
Rainy.
and then it rained. Yeah, but that's good luck, supposedly. Not that I believe in luck.
There's
Really?
no scientific basis for that either.
That's right. All right. Well, what's going on in the news, Josh?
Okay, so the Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack racing season has been saved. Everyone can breathe a sigh of relief because a deal has been reached between FLGR and, wow, you guys actually did it. I love that.
I was going to neigh like a horse.
And
but I didn't.
the Horsemen's Association, which will see the lost or the expected loss of revenue in their gaming, which will partially funds their race purses. Around 8.75% was what they expected to see lost. The way it's going to be funded is a little over $440,000 from Del Lago Resort and Casino, and FLGR is going to pony up
Oh, nice one.
an extra $660,000 to $1 million,
Uh-huh.
$660,000 to
Yeah.
make up the gap. Now,
I don't understand why Del Lago needs to give them money. It doesn't make sense.
The other thing that I'm not really crazy about is it's expected losses. They aren't actual losses
Right.
yet, so they're putting the cart before the horse.
Oh, you're full of it today, Josh.
I'm on a roll right now.
Fun pun.
So yeah, it's everyone's happy though that it's clean, it's done. The race season will happen. It'll be 145 days long. Starts April 22nd, ends November 28th. So all they have to do is get the horses there.
Well, that's part of the problem too.
To
Part of the
complete-
reason that they've been struggling isn't only the fact that Del Lago's opening.
Right.
People that like to go to the races, they go and they're like races have like 5 horses in them
Yeah.
instead of like 8, 9,
Yeah.
10, 11, 12. And
Yeah.
so the purses, of course, are going to be smaller. They're less exciting, but less long shots to bet on, stuff like that.
Horse racing has been declining for well over a decade now.
Sure.
Everything I've read has said that this has been a long, slow decline. So I kind of feel like for FLGR, this is a nice thing to hang their head on and say, you know, this is happening because Del Lago is only 30 miles away.
Right.
When in reality, how much is that actually the case?
Yeah.
Time will tell,
Time will tell.
Yeah.
I suppose. Body cameras. How do we feel about body cameras?
On horses?
On this time on police officers.
Oh.
Because
Mounted
the
These
Seneca
days?
County Board of Supervisors last night began talking about, and it's going to go before the full board.
I think they should be required,
this-
personally.
There you go. So that is
Yeah.
the debate, whether Seneca County should have them. They have the money from the Stop DWI program to make it happen, to pay for them.
Super expensive.
Deputies, deputies and Seneca Falls police officers will get the body cameras. It's a lease program, so they will be replaced every 2 to 5 years.
Only makes sense.
And it sounds like a great package. But the interesting thing was the split on the debate. So a Democrat took the position of, and Fayette Supervisor Cindy Lorenzetti, she took the position of cops shouldn't need body cameras, and she was opposed to the move to purchase them as a result. Whereas Republicans on the board said we should have them to protect the police officers, and I agree. But Cindy's point was that they're often used
Against police officers.
Yeah,
Right.
they're used against police
I think
officers.
it's a
so.
double-edged sword.
Yes, I agree.
Accountability on their part and also to protect them.
The interesting thing was a couple weeks ago we talked about DWIs, and I guess according to Sheriff Tim Luce, the body cams that they have now have been utilized to prosecute DWI cases where various reports and toxicity things didn't come through the right way, so they go to the
You
body
can
cam
see very
footage to
clearly
actually
that
see
someone is inebriated.
exactly.
Sure.
So
Interesting.
lots of debate around that, but it's just one of those things.
It should provide some interesting content for us here at Finger Lakes One to go with some of these police beat stories if there's,
Correct.
A little,
Right.
yeah.
But, what's the type of open information laws? What access do we as media have to the footage on these body cams?
And that's exactly it. So the footage would be cataloged within the police force, but unless they they would essentially decide on a case by case basis
Right.
whether it would be fitting to release it.
It's
and-
theirs, and they can release it if they would
Yeah,
like to.
and I would say, just judging by what I've seen across the country, I don't think much would get released in terms of,
No.
I
Now,
don't think that would
if
be.
they could all be hooked up to a live stream, and anytime you could go to the sheriff's website and just click through each one live
Wow.
constantly, it'd be the best reality show of all
Now,
time.
I
really would.
believe I'm not totally positive about this,
that's
but I
bad.
think because of how much and you you guys would know this as well as anybody, the amount of storage that's required to store video files, they actually have to click and press them on when they initiate a traffic stop. So they aren't just running by default
Yeah,
That
all
makes
the time.
sense. I mean,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Sure.
So
But you could stream and record and save the past 24
Right.
hours, and then
Yeah.
just when there's actual stops, those would be archived.
yeah,
But yeah, video
interesting debate regardless.
file sizes are large.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
they are.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's that. Seneca, most likely it will pass with only a couple
Sure.
nays, and the body cams will happen. The interesting thing out of that was some of the other police forces or supervisors were a little displeased with the fact that Seneca Falls was getting them, but not Interlaken or Waterloo. But as it turns out, Waterloo had gotten them.
Is it sheriffs?
few-
Was this resolution for the sheriffs?
It's for the sheriffs and for the Seneca Falls Police Department
Okay.
because it's all coming from the Stop DWI fund, which
Right.
it's the only purpose that this money can be used for. So it's not like they could repurpose it and use it for something else. It's earmarked for this, so this is what they can use it
Okay.
for.
Well, so do it.
Right. And the interesting thing was I thought that the former chief in Waterloo actually gave back body cameras a few years ago when they had gotten them the first time around. The chief didn't want to be bothered with it, didn't really
Right.
think it was necessary, and that was that.
And if it turns out that it's not necessary, they don't have to use them in the end. But
Right.
why not if the money's earmarked?
Why not?
Seems like
Right.
as a common practice, I feel like it'll just become a best.
I think so too.
Well, it's
you
going
know.
to protect both
Yeah. Yeah.
both parties.
Okay. There's more news
So-
on our site other than those two stories. So
There's tons
There
of
is?
news.
Yeah, hop
Visit
on over.
fingerlakes1.com or tap the app.
tap the app. Road
Tap
rage
the app.
story in Canandaigua was one. There's something going on in Auburn with their school budget release or something. So there's a lot. There's news.
The road rage story is a humdinger. I would advise anybody who's watching or listening right now to check that story out.
Okay. All right. We'll do that. And while you're doing that, or just wait until we're done, Jessamy, tell us what's going on this weekend.
I got fresh events.
Yay!
Freshest events.
So, biggest one obviously I think is Boys to Men at Del Lago Casino
Definitely.
tomorrow or Friday night.
Wait,
Every-
it's this Friday?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking it's next.
No, it's this Friday. And
Oh,
when I
I'm
looked,
so
listen to me out there. When I looked before I came up here, there were 6 tickets left. 6.
Stop.
6. So get on it if you want to go. There's 6 tickets.
No.
You can still go. That's, this is a Grammy Award winning band with a storied
Yeah.
career of 20 years, over 20 years.
Love
Everybody knows
them.
Boys to Men.
Love them.
Everybody of a certain age.
I was more of a Belle Biv DeVoe guy. I'm from
Right,
that
wow.
era.
Sure.
Same
Absolutely.
thing, basically.
Also, let's see, that's Friday. Also on Friday is Geneva Night Out.
Yes.
Another Geneva Night Out. And this one is, I believe, youth. It's the youth art edition. So
Cool.
kids' artwork is being displayed and all that.
Nice.
And that's Friday from 5 to 8 in Geneva, obviously.
That's a fun event.
Yeah, I think it's always
always
fun. I've
awesome.
gone to a few.
Yeah.
And this one's
There's a lot going on in Geneva. It's
There's
just
a
great.
lot.
It's a perfect event. It's Geneva Night Out. Just go out. Don't go anywhere specific. Just
Yep.
get
Just go
there,
out.
and there's going to be stuff going on. Are they going to block
Everywhere.
off Linden Street and all that?
Probably. I mean,
Yeah,
they normally
sure.
do that, right? And that's where they'll probably display a lot of the artwork and do all that. And hopefully they get some nice weather. And
Yes.
it's always nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I
We're
was
so
on
much
Linden
in
the other
Geneva
night.
now.
Yeah.
And so were you, obviously.
Yes, it was.
Now, Saturday is you have your Geneva Night Out. This is a ladies' night out
Oh, wow.
Whoop,
in
whoop,
Waterloo
whoop.
Wow.
at the Holiday Inn. Ladies' Night Out, Holiday Inn Waterloo,
Holiday
6 p.m. on Saturday. Shop, pamper, eat, drink, mingle, laugh.
Aw.
Do all of those things. You have to get a room, right? So get your friends together. You can get a double, a triple, a quad.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
That quad is $269. Triple is $229. Just for a double, you and your bestie, $179. You stay overnight. You stay and play. It's an overnight party with pampering, shopping at the Holiday Inn Waterloo.
Shopping.
Yeah, they're shopping. They have all
There's
these vendors.
vendors.
Oh, okay.
I
Vendors
was there
Right?
when I was Mrs. New York, yeah.
Right.
Well, you know where to go if you're a single fella.
Right.
Good ladies'
Right.
night.
Right.
That's the place
Yeah.
to be.
I don't know. Are the fellas allowed?
Maybe possibly hook up with a quad.
I
You
bet
never
you
know.
that the ladies would like them to be allowed.
Maybe. There's
Hanging
a,
out with the girls is only fun for so long, and then,
Hmm.
it's time to hook up.
You might get lucky with a quad or a triple. It's possible. They're all there.
Jeez.
Now, champagne check-in, breakfast buffet on the next morning, Sunday. There's door prizes all night. There's gift bags, giveaway, whatever. You get free T-shirts and glasses, and not this kind, but
It's all about the
drinking
merch.
glasses.
Walk
Yeah,
out there
that's
with all kinds of good
Geneva, or
stuff.
that's Ladies' Night Out in the Holiday Inn Waterloo at 6 p.m. on Saturday to Sunday.
Cool.
Big event.
Cool.
Good events.
Get there.
Yep.
Great events.
Yeah, they had pampering, all sorts of things last time. They had waxing.
Yeah,
They
live
had
waxing.
massages.
Let's do it.
Waxing and
I was
waning.
thinking of going to do makeup, but
You could.
I know.
They got all your
I don't think-
vendors there from all the things the ladies like, the jamberry nails and the
Right.
Young Living essential oils. And
You're good.
all that stuff will be
You're
there.
good. He
Listen,
knows.
I got the freshest defense, Jess. That's what I'm here for. Okay, I'm
Great.
done here.
Thank you. Thank
More
you
events
so
on our
much.
calendar.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to mention there are always more events on our calendar at
Lots of
fingerlips1.com.
them. Lots of them. Josh would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of events.
Jam-packed.
It's a curator.
Okay.
I'm the curator of the events.
All right. Well, that sounds like a fun weekend in store. Let's take a look at our photos this week, okay?
Remember, pick
Best
your
part of the
favorite.
whole
at
show.
home. Pick your favorite.
Yes. So many great photos. They have us thinking of spring. Let's just hope it is spring. Just not really. All right. First up, hard to believe this would be the scene from the boathouse on the Canandaigua City Pier in late February. This photo is by Mike Sargent. I
like it.
love that.
It's great.
Gorgeous. Love it. All right, a spring-like day in late February brings warmth to an old farm in Yates County in this photo by Nancy L. Wright.
Cool barn. What do you think those two things at the top are? I mean, that's what makes it cooler than
I
you
see a weather
average
vane up
barn.
there
Yeah, there's
on the left there.
But why build those on top of the roof? Like you can't. It's not like a little room up there or anything,
What could
right?
it be?
There's got to be some reason why.
Some ventilation. I don't know what's up there.
Yeah.
What could it be?
Can't really see.
That is the question.
I'm no study to old barns. I don't really know.
Aren't there usually lofts in those barns?
Yeah, there are lofts in those barns.
Yeah.
Hay lofts,
Fans?
to be
Are they
exact.
fans? Something. All right. Well, next up, after a brilliant sunset captured by Rachel Burkholder as the sky turned to a soft pink at the north end of Seneca Lake.
Good one.
Lake. Oh my goodness. Late last
Late.
week.
Late.
Say that 3
Seneca
times
Lake
fast.
late last week. Oof.
I'll let you.
Good
do
for
that.
Rachel. It's now that
Gorgeous.
looks springy.
Sure.
It's beautiful. With the
She's
flag.
been on her A game
Yes,
over the
she
last
has.
few weeks.
She's never won photo of the week though.
Really?
She's always a contender, but I don't think we've ever.
If it doesn't happen this week, it's going to happen next week because there was a photo that she just submitted
Agreed.
this morning that was spectacular.
Oh boy.
I
nice.
didn't
It's probably
see
on
that
our
one,
front
I don't
page then right
It
now.
is on our front page right now.
Well, more reason to get there.
Absolutely. You got to go to fingerlakes1.com.
FingerLakes1.com.
All right, from Lori Bonacci, this photo taken late last week shows the sun setting over
Man.
Seneca Lake and the city of Geneva.
That's nice.
That is a good
That's
one.
Love that.
amazing. Wow.
Ball of fire.
That's beautiful.
Literally. Ball of fire.
Great photo. All right, an early morning walk Saturday in the town of Milo strews golden colors across a farm pond in another photo by Nancy L. Wright.
Strews
So
golden colors, huh?
Yeah, that color is strewn.
That's cool.
It's been strewn.
His court.
Now, that's a few of these already have been taller than they are wide, which doesn't work for your video screen. So if you want to see the full photo of this, it's even more impressive.
Good shot.
You know, on our photo gallery. So definitely pretty cool, though. Nancy L.
Gorgeous.
Wright.
Yes. It was a stunning start to one of the warmest days in Watkins Glen of 2017 so far at the south end of Seneca Lake this weekend. Great photo by Nori Cornelius.
I love it.
that's
I love
right.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't get quite as many from the south end.
No.
I found her on Instagram, and I found this picture on Instagram, and I
really?
had to email her and message her, and that is how I got my hands on that.
Good
You
work.
tracked her
Yeah,
down?
I had to track her down because when I saw that picture, I was like, "Oh, we need that."
Guess we
And
know who
again,
Josh
this is
Yes.
another one that's taller than it is
Yeah.
wide, so you're
Yes.
missing even more of the
Yeah.
dramatic effect. The sky above those pink clouds is actually pretty cool too, and there's more of the boardwalk below it. So, what's her name?
Nori
Nori
Cornelius.
Cornelius.
Good job, Nori.
Yeah, gorgeous. All right, this shot was captured of Keuka Lake on a bright and unseasonably warm February day by Brooke Gordon.
Pretty cool.
Great shot,
Oh
Brooke.
my gosh. I don't know how I'm going to choose.
It's good.
Yeah, I mean, there are no losers in this
Wow.
game.
No.
I know.
Just
They're
one-
all winners.
Just one
We're
big
the
winner.
real winners. 'Cause we get
We
to
are.
sit here and look at them.
Yeah. Yes.
And there was at least 8 photos that we didn't add to this
Oh,
that
my
were
goodness.
equally, well, maybe not quite equally, but they were good photos. We just
Okay.
get so many
That's a good
this
one right
time
there.
of year.
Yeah, it is.
Good job,
Amazing.
Brooke Gordon.
All right.
Good for
Seneca Lake was calm on Saturday as the reflections of the trees on the lake were enjoyable to look at in this photo by Diane Dersch. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
a different take on things. You don't
Yeah.
even get to see the top,
Right.
just the reflection.
That's neat.
Probably looks just like that, but
A little
less squiggly.
yeah.
All right. On Tuesday morning in Mike Sargent's Farmington backyard, this squirrel was doing his acrobatic move to get to the feeder.
This guy. Come on.
Look at the look on his face.
I know.
Now this is one too that was taller, but I had to show you guys that the at the top he's just
Oh my
barely
gosh.
hanging on up there.
Sure he is.
He's
Wow.
barely hanging on to that branch with his. At first, I thought it was just his tail wrapped around it, but he's got his one
One
leg
leg
sitting there. His
stretched
other
back.
leg is like he's like, whoa, man, I gotta
Oh
get.
my God.
I gotta
Dirty
get that.
little rat
And when you
stealing
see
that
that,
birdseed.
You can see why he's got that look on his face.
Yeah.
It's probably his groin hurts.
Sure.
Naughty little squirrel.
Come on.
Oh, that's too funny. All right. Last from Kitty Peterson in Seneca Falls, the water tower on Van Rensselaer Street was silhouetted against the pink morning sunrise and showing off its added iron arms awaiting a new paint job.
Very
Pretty
familiar
cool.
sight to
Yes,
Seneca Falls
beautiful.
residents.
And those things were added for some reason. I don't know what the heck they are, but those little crown around the top and all those things hanging down.
Oh, they're working. That's what they're working on that tower right now.
Is
so
that the
They're
scaffolding
gonna
for
paint
the
it.
workers?
scaffolding.
'Cause they're
Yeah,
gonna
that's the
paint it,
scaffolding
right?
for the workers. They were supposed to be done last fall, but
Gotcha.
a little behind here in Seneca
Huh.
Falls.
Gotcha.
Well,
So let's vote.
Oh my gosh.
I'll go first. No secret. Nancy Cornelius.
it's Nori.
Brooke Gordon.
Nori.
Nori.
Nori, yes, yeah.
Brooke was a close second,
Yeah.
but just
I
Watkins
like
Glen.
that. I like the one by Brooke too, but I think I'm going to go with Nori also.
I
Yeah.
think I have to agree with you both.
Well,
Yeah.
in that case, it's unanimous. It's Nori Cornelius time, and Rachel Burkholder snubbed again.
Oh.
Maybe next week.
She's the
She'll
Matt
get it
Damon
next week.
of the show. Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, congratulations, Nori, and great photos, everyone. If you'd like to share your local photos from across the region, click the link in the Submit Content section at the bottom right-hand side of our homepage here at FingerLakes1.com. Jim, what do we have for sports? What's going on?
What isn't
Lots
going
of
on?
stuff going on in
Yeah,
sports.
high school basketball
Yeah.
is like all over the place, and anybody that comes to Finger Lakes One realizes we do a lot of it,
Yes.
and it's just out of control. I'm walking around in a coma,
Oh.
trying to stay on top of all these things. Tonight we're going to be in Victor for probably the doubleheader of the year: Minders against Early College and Newark against Livonia. Finger Lakes East 1 and 2 teams, and yeah, the winners go to the Blue Cross Arena Monday night at 6:15 for the Class B final, which of course will be there unless Minders and Newark both lose tonight. And then Friday night we're going to be Gananda in the C1 final. Monday night we did a C2 final, and really Monday night was Black Monday for Wayne County teams.
Aw.
Clyde was a favorite to maybe contend for a state title. They lost, upset by Cuba Rushford. Lions lost after missing a last-second shot in Bloomfield. East Rochester lost by less than one possession in the second game. And so, but Gananda, the one team that we probably didn't think would win, came back from a 19-point halftime deficit to defeat Virtus and advance to the C1 final where they'll play North Star Christian. So, and we'll be there. We're going to live stream that game because they love us in G-Town. And by G-Town, I don't mean Geneva. I mean Gananda. So, and then the Wayne Eagles last night also won. They beat Monroe. They're going to play Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. We're going to try to stream you South Seneca Girls at 1 o'clock, Wayne Eagles at 2 o'clock, maybe on Facebook Live for that one.
Wow.
And
that's
then
cool.
5 o'clock, Minders Girls. And then there's a Red Creek or Gananda. Whoever wins tonight will be in another final at Rush Henrietta. So it's
Oh, my goodness.
it's out of control. It's
Chaos.
out of control.
Sounds
Chaos.
like it.
But it's also a busy time of the year for lacrosse, and Hobart Lacrosse, who is 2-1, off to a 2-1 start. They're only lost to Penn State in the opener. They'll be at Binghamton on Saturday at noon. Cornell Lacrosse, 0-2, they're going to host Albany at Shokoff Field at 1 o'clock in Ithaca on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Orange, Syracuse, a big rivalry game for them. They're hosting Virginia in the Carrier Dome on Sunday at noon.
Mm.
And they're 2-1 after being upset by Army last week. Saturday, 4 o'clock, Syracuse basketball versus Georgia Tech. A lot of people think they need to win this game to secure an NCAA tournament berth, and I am one of those people. Senior day for the Syracuse seniors, and it's kind of an odd one because two of the seniors are one-year grad transfers, John Gillen and Andrew White III, but also Roberson and DeJuan Coleman. So it's a good one. And speaking of Syracuse hoops, last night, about 8 o'clock, a tweet came out to the Twitter sphere from Jimmy Boeheim, not the coach, but his eldest son, who plays at a prep school, New Hampton Prep, something like that. That's not important because what's more important is he announced where he's going to play next year in college, and that's going to be Cornell.
Oh, wow. Great.
Which is cool because he's going to then end up being, you're going to see Jim Boeheim come in some of these games in Cornell. And
awesome.
And it's fun. A few years ago, Cornell was very good. They went to the Elite Eight in the NCAA tournament, and that was pretty neat to have not just Syracuse be the national prominent team in college basketball, but Cornell too. So maybe that'll happen again. And that's all the sports I got. We'll have all the results. Our high school basketball coverage is off the hook, y'all.
It is.
So check back throughout the weekend.
Awesome. Wow.
And we have 2 minutes.
Okay.
Two exciting minutes left in this show.
Okay.
But I want to talk. You're going on a pit bull cruise. Pitbull cruise.
I am. I'm super excited. I've never been on a cruise before.
Let alone a pitbull cruise.
Is that
I
with
know.
your dog or with the musical artist Pitbull?
The musical
or both?
artist. No.
Just the
not
two
my
of them.
dog. No.
Just her and Pitbull.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No. My one of my dearest friends is a
Pitbull.
huge fan.
Oh.
And she said, girls, we should do a ladies' trip and go to this cruise. And then 5 months later, I'm like, yeah, okay. And then 5 months later, she says, there's this sweepstakes for a free trip. So I said, okay, and I will submit, and if I win, I'm taking you, because she's like his biggest fan in the world. And so I won. And I
won
thought
the
it was a
sweepstakes?
scam.
Wow.
I won. They
And
were
you took
picking
your
me
other
up at my
friend.
house.
You took your other friend.
No, I didn't. No, so yeah, I'm super excited about that. So
Wow.
it'll be fun.
What is the duration of said trip?
A few days. So I think it's 3 nights.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, so we fly into Miami and then we leave and go to the Bahamas and then back.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever met a sweepstakes winner before.
It's pretty
I
awesome.
don't win things like that. I
do
don't
now.
really submit to
Now
anything
you're a
like
liar.
that.
Yeah, you
so
can't say that now.
You're a
I
winner.
know.
You're sitting in a room of losers. You cannot say that.
True.
Never. So anyway, yes, but because of that, we won't be here next week. So
Right, no show next week.
I'm sorry.
Disappointing.
Yes.
That is disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
We could still do a show if
You
we
want me to
but
do that job?
I mean,
yes.
I want to wait and see what the high schools, what teams are still alive, how busy it is,
Sure.
because it would be nice maybe to take a week off. But so stay tuned. Right now, maybe not a show, but maybe there will be. It's really up in the air.
Okay.
Wow.
I know, and I can't tune in from there, I don't think. So
wow.
I'll have to watch it when I get back if you do it.
Could be unprecedented.
I like it. All right.
1 minute. Get us out of here, Jess.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. If you'd like to drop us a line, send an email to contact@fingerlakes1.com. If you enjoy the show, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, so you don't miss anything Finger Lakes in the future. Please share with your friends. We really appreciate it. We'll be off next week, most likely. Until then, enjoy the warm weather and have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Later.